Hey everyone, Chief Monishagan. I'm here with Sergeant Ferguson, and we're heading towards the Oaks right now. So what we decided to do was bring you Friday briefing on patrol, so you can kind of see it from our perspective. Like I said, we're heading over towards the Oaks right now, and I wanted to begin on a bit of a somber note by acknowledging and remembering Bob Pritchett. Bob passed a couple weeks ago. He was a longtime police officer here in Tarrant County, and he also served the Lake Worth Police Department as a member of our police auxiliary and our training advisory board. So, he has made great contributions, both as a sworn officer and as a citizen in our community, and a dear friend to us at the police department. So, to those of you that knew Bob, and especially to his family, just know that you're in our thoughts and prayers, and as we all remember and honor Bob's legacy. To everyone who's taken the community survey, thank you. I know that your time is valuable, and that you could spend your time doing any number of things, but we appreciate you taking the time to give us your feedback and let us know how we're doing, how we can improve, and without you, we don't know those things. So thank you for sharing. If you haven't done that yet, I would love for you to do that, and would highly encourage you, when you have time, to share your feedback with us. There's a variety of surveys to kind of give us that 360-degree look. But we've got surveys for our residents in both English and Spanish. We have surveys for our visitors. We have surveys for our business owners and people who work in Lake Worth. Then we've also surveyed the executives of the city, so our city directors and our elected leaders. And then finally, we've surveyed our police officers. And we feel like that's going to give us a good look, both internally and externally, of how we're doing. And if there's anything that we can improve on, it'll let us know. So again, if you've done it, thank you very much. And if you haven't done it, would you mind checking out our Facebook or Twitter accounts to find the links to those surveys? I'm going to leave them open until the end of the month, and then we'll close them, compile the results. And my commitment to you is that once we have all the data collected, I'm going to share it with you, the community. I believe that you deserve to know where we stand. You deserve to know what your neighbors think and what they feel about the police department. And so we'll make that publicly available when it's all said and done. So the construction on 199 has begun. The new traffic pattern is in effect. That switchover took place a couple of days ago. So if you're driving westbound 199 towards Azle, just ask that you please be careful and be on the lookout for that new traffic pattern. It's always dangerous when we change things up. Traffic's going to back up. There's probably going to be an increase in crashes. So, just pay attention when you're driving through that area. Be very careful. This construction is not going away anytime soon. We expect this to last at least 2 years. So, like I said, just be mindful. Keep an eye out for things when you're in the area, and just be very careful. I wanted to let you know that we've made an arrest in the arson case. So if you've been following us on Nextdoor, I posted an update a few days ago about the suspicious trash can fires that we had up in Keyhole Park, or Grand Lake Park. And, an alert officer actually found the suspects on the surveillance video of a local business. And so from that footage, we were able to identify the two people that were involved, and we've made an arrest in that case. One is an adult, an 18-year-old, and the other's a juvenile. The 18-year-old has been arrested for arson and also criminal mischief. The two charges stem from the location of the fires. The criminal mischief charges apply to the trash cans in the park, but the arson charges stem from fires that were started really close to structures. So like I said, an arrest has been made in that case, and I hope that nonsense is now going to come to an end. So just wanted to give you an update on that. I also wanted to say a special thank you to Chief Sanders at the fire department. He is our fire marshal and arson investigator, and he really helped us out on that case. At first, we only knew of 3 fires, and then once we consulted with Chief Sanders, he let us know about 4 or 5 other suspicious fires that we had. And so we were able to tie those all to the same 2 individuals. So really appreciate the partnership and assistance that the fire department gave us on that case. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about crime-wise is the increase in catalytic converter thefts. So if you're not aware, there's a device underneath your car that's in the exhaust system before the muffler called a catalytic converter. And that helps make the emissions from your car safer for the environment. But unfortunately, there's some metal inside of it that's worth a little bit of money. So we're seeing an increase in those thefts. And as crazy as it sounds, what that theft involves is somebody getting up underneath your car, cutting that catalytic converter out, and then taking it to the scrapyard for metal. So a couple of things you can do to prevent that from happening, or at least reduce your risk of being a victim of that kind of theft. The higher your vehicle is off the ground, the easier it is for these thieves to get under your car and cut those catalytic converters out. So, be thinking about where you park your car, and, take a look at if there's anything that you can do to get your car closer to the ground, whether it's parking it on a hill, or, even the best thing is going to be putting it in a garage or carport. But, just something to be mindful of. Of course, if you see anybody out and about that's suspicious, that looks like they're working on a car, but maybe the time of day that they're doing it is a little bit off, please give us a call. Best case scenario, somebody is working on their car and we can come out, talk to them, and have a friendly conversation. Worst case scenario, they're up to no good, and it'll give us a chance to identify them and arrest if necessary. All right, well that about wraps up all the topics that we had for today. I am going to send you into the weekend with the same reminder that I do every week, and that is a plea to not drink and drive. It's not worth the risk to you. It's not worth the risk to the others that are on the road. So you guys have a good weekend. Keep an eye on the weather. I hear it's supposed to get a little wintry this weekend, but be safe. We're here for you. If you need anything, give us a holler. Take care.